What's going on, everybody? Respawn Gentleman here. So today I'm going to talk about the 7 different ways that Techland can improve the chapter system in Dying Light 2. Let's get right to it. So up first is story. So if you've gotten to access to chapter 1 content and talk to Harper, there's a little bit of a story thing that he kind of goes into when you first meet him, but after that there's nothing at all. Which is really disappointing because he's a night runner and they're honestly not talked about a whole lot other than, oh, the night runners were great and this bad thing happened, but like there's almost no information on night runners at all. So I think having more of a story, whether it being a cutscene or multiple cutscenes, even just to kind of give us more story, would be great. I think we need that, especially we need Aiden to interact with him, because whenever Harper was first introduced, you go up to him, Aiden doesn't say a single word. Harper is the one that talks to you, and then you get into the bounties, and that's it. So it just feels like a missed opportunity to provide us some extra story, some lore for the night runners that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So for number 2, I think that we need to have side quests. Now, I do not mean get rid of the missions or change the missions or anything like that. I think the missions should stay the way they are, because that is a fun challenge. It's a nice, enjoyable experience. It helps you get rewards and things like that. So the mission shouldn't change. What I mean is an actual side quest that has a story to it, and kind of, again, like I said, it ties in with the first point here, that gives you more understanding of what's going on with this character, you know, why they're here, you know, some of their backstory, and just we want more information. So having some side quests that would kind of get deeper into that, I think, would be great. And also that means that, you know, there's more to this content other than just, hey, here's some bounties to do to pass the time, is what it feels like right now. So having some kind of story in there with these side quests would be fantastic. So for number 3 is that we really want to track the bounties in the journal. Now, I know that there's a way you can do it by holding down the in-game menu button and it'll pop up on the side of the screen, but a lot of people don't know you can do that. I can't tell you how many comments that I've gotten about that specific thing, like trying to find some way to track the bounties. And I think just having them in the journal once you accept them would be huge, because then everybody can just go to their journal and be like, okay, I've done this bounty, I'm almost done with this. Just adding that in there, I think that would be a huge thing for sure. So for number 4, for me, I think this would be a really good idea, is that we need to have limited time items in the item shop. Right now, there's like the few unique like skins and things like that you get at the bottom. Then you have the rest of the items that honestly nobody ever buys, because they are all completely useless, because they barely give you anything, and you can farm those things faster than you can buy them from him. So again, they're not 100% useful for how much they cost. So I think something like a limited time item, like maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, something that, hey, they have like this special item that you can only get, you know, on Tuesdays or whatever. I think something like that would be fantastic. And it doesn't have to be necessarily a unique item, but some kind of sale or discount, or just a new item that they offer on a weekly basis. I think that would be a really great thing to do. So for number 5, I think there should be more ways to level up your agent rank, because right now the only way to level up your agent rank is to complete the bounties, which is fine, but bounties do get old after a while. I personally am only at level 23 with my rank with Harper, because of reasons I'll talk about in the next thing I want to see added into the chapters. But like, there needs to be something more than just doing bounties to level. I think, you know, maybe doing the missions a certain number of times as well, or, you know, if we go back into the side quests I talked about earlier, maybe completing the side quests will help you out too. Just something other than bounties to help us rank up would be fantastic. Now for number 6, kind of ties into what I was just talking about. We need more rewards for ranking up higher, because right now the way Harper is, you reach level 10, and at that point you do not need to level him up anymore. There is absolutely zero reason to keep doing it, because the time it takes to complete the bounties, and on a weekly basis without, you know, skipping time forward on your console, is like it. You get 15 total you can tokens you can get in a week, and that's not a lot when you look at over a week, whereas you could just do the elite mission about 15 times, which can be done in like 30 minutes, to be honest, and bam, Now you already have enough. So the bounties rewarding us with tokens feels kind of pointless. And then since that's the only way to level up, you know, I really want there to be more rewards, whether it's a certain skin or something like even like maybe you reach like a level 100 or level 150 or 200 or whatever, some really high number, and then it lets you use the skin of that agent or even their clothing. I think would be super awesome. Like you can only access it once you've reached a certain rank, like I said, a really high level to get people to actually want to level up. I think that would be cool because that's one thing people have been asking for a ton in this game is more skins. We need more skins to put on. They had an absolute ton in the first Dying Light, so just give us something more, especially if we can equip either the clothing that the vendor's wearing or be able to look just like them. Either way, we definitely need that. We need more rewards for higher levels in the chapters. And lastly, at number 7, we need more variety to the weekly bounties. Right now we have 3 weekly bounties. There's collect like 5,000 mutation samples, then like shut down like 5 hives, and then kill like 3 tyrants. Like that's it. And there's no new ones or anything like that. So we need more weekly bounties that are kind of on a rotating basis. You know, something that like, hey, you know, maybe one of the weekly bounties is, you know, completing the elite mission like 5 times, or, you know, something else to do in there that's not just those same exact 3 weekly bounties over and over and over again. There's like 35 or 30, something like that, of the regular daily bounties, so there's a lot of times you won't hit the same bounty twice. I mean, of course there is a lot of times you will, but there's more variety there, whereas the weekly bounties, that's all you get. So that's something I really hope they can improve, is give us more weekly bounties that are on a rotation, that so we're not having to do the same exact ones over and over and over again. So those are my thoughts on how the chapter system can be improved. Let me know in the comments below about your thoughts, if there's anything that I didn't mention in this video that you're like, hey, this would be a great addition to the chapters, because I would want to hear all your feedback, and I know that Techland does too. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Dying Light content, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.